All right, you're welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. At this point, I think you should pick that. You know? I don't know why.
It's time now to review the newspaper headlines, and we, of course, are going to start with the newspaper of record this day on Sunday, and we have the Ombudsman of This Day Media and Arise News Limited, Mr. Kaide Komolafe.
Good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm pleased to be here.
All right, good morning. Okay, let's go straight into the newspaper review. We'll start, as always, with This Day, the newspaper of record. The lead story for today's paper says U.S. boosts Nigeria's anti-terror war with drones. 200 troops stationed Bauchi. That's the lead story, and it's about what Nigeria, seems to be getting from the United States on the anti-terror war. Drones are, drones are here, courtesy of the American government, and then 200 troops are stationed, in Bauchi. There are small talks here and there, from certain stakeholders in the north regarding, for how long, by the way, are they going to be in Nigeria? What will they be doing, and what is their impact so far, in our fight against, terror, given what is happening in Bauchi, given what is happening in many other parts of the country. But we have their drones, maybe other ammunitions will still come, and then we don't know whether the 200 boots on the ground will increase or decrease as things progress. There's a small story just beside the small headline besides the cover picture there. 2 suicide bombers still on the loose in Maiduguri. Governor Zulum warns residents. We did mention this yesterday during the newspaper review, and we threw a challenge, to the National Security Advisor, to pay more attention to the war on terror, and should be seen to be coordinating, the activities against, insurgency, banditry, and terror in the same way that is often seen, being around the president and always traveling with him in practically all the trips that he has embarked on.
Is it practically all? Yes.
Well, I mean, practically emphasis. Which is a challenge, which is what many Nigerians are saying.
Yes.
They do appreciate what the other service chiefs are doing, including the new Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, who were all on ground in Maiduguri, to ensure that we confront bandits. But now that the governor of Borno State is telling us that, 2 of them, we don't know how they got to know about all this, but that 2 are still on the loose, we should feel, Nigerians are saying that they should feel the impact of the NSA more, in matters like that, rather than, the other aspect of what he plays with the president. On top of that lead of the lead story that we already mentioned, Soludo backs Tinubu's re-election in 2027, says APGA won't field presidential candidate. And I think that this has become like like a standard thing for APGA, isn't it? I remember that in 2023 too. It looked like even though they had a candidate, but it wasn't a candidate that was strong, and that's the lot of many small parties with just one governor here and there. At the end of the day, they either end up backing the incumbent or the strongest opposition in the hope that so that they won't be left out of the old game. But here we are. We can see that Soludo, and his daughter, I read somewhere the other time, that is part of the City Boys, City movement. What was that thing called?
City Boy movement.
City Boy movement.